Move well. Nourish deeply. Practices to support your life. Welcome to Alyce, Jade, Nourish. Hi guys, welcome to your traditional Matwork inspired class for core strength and mobility. When you're ready, swing your feet around to the short side of the mat and exhale, slowly roll yourself down towards the floor. We're kicking this off with hundreds in the traditional Matwork style, so if you'd like to modify, take your hands behind your head or reach your fingertips forward, take your legs up to tabletop, draw belly down and curl up to chest lift. Pump the arms nice and strong. Inhaling in, exhaling out. So you're going with nice strong pumps of the arms as you inhale and exhale. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe extend your legs out long to add a little more challenge. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw the belly down. Keep it nice and strong here. 3 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And lower the legs slowly, all the way down to the floor. Inhale, reach your hands overhead. Exhale, you're going to go for your roll up, slowly curling up and away from the floor, diving over your legs. Inhale, stack the spine tall. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under. How slowly can you lay the spine down here, keeping the heels grounded? Inhale, reach your hands overhead. Exhale, curl up to chest lift and then slowly curl up without using momentum. Dive over your thighs. Inhale, reach your spine tall at the top and then exhale, tuck your tailbone under. Use a big breath out. Draw the belly button in and roll down as slowly as you can. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, no momentum. Curl up to chest lift, draw the belly in, dive over the legs, really round your spine and draw your belly in. And then inhale, how tall can you reach through the crown of the head? Exhale, slowly curl down, draw the belly in, slow it down a little more. Inhale, reach the hands overhead. Exhale, curl on up, slow, use a big exhale breath. Dive over the legs. And inhale, stack it tall. Great. From here, shuffle forward to create a little more room behind you on your mat. Exhale, again, roll your spine down to the floor. We're going for our rollovers. Both legs are going to reach up to the ceiling, tent your fingertips, and then reach your toes up and over to the wall behind you, lifting your pelvis and your back. And then exhale, draw the belly button in. How slowly can you roll your spine back down to the floor? Really thinking about keeping the head and upper body grounded. Inhale, reach the legs away. Exhale, come up and over, lifting the pelvis and the back. Beautiful. Lengthen up through the sit bones and exhale, belly to spine, slowly rolling back down. Inhale, reach the toes away. Exhale, belly to spine, come up and over. Lifting to your rollover, really think about lengthening the tailbone up to the ceiling. And then exhale, pulling the belly button into the spine as you slowly roll back down. Inhale, legs away. Last one. Exhale, up and over for that rollover. Your legs up should be parallel to the floor here. And then exhale, slowly lay the spine back down. Hug the knees into the chest, give yourself a little rock and roll side to side at the bottom. And then from here, you're going to extend your left leg out long, reach your right leg up to the ceiling, and then you can rest your hands on your hip bones to make sure your pelvis stays still. Sweep your right leg in big circles, take it across the body, sweep it out, around and up. Across the body, out, around and up. Trying to keep the pelvis nice and stable, drawing the belly button in. Reverse the circle, out, around and up. Open the leg away from the body, around and up. As you do this, draw the belly button down and keep the pelvis nice and stable. So don't let it rock side to side. Beautiful. Bend the right leg, slide it away. We're going to lift the left leg up to the ceiling, and same thing again. Cross the left leg across the body, sweep it out, around and catch. Left leg across the body, sweep it out, around and catch. Really draw that belly button down, guys, and really try to minimize any movement through the pelvis or torso. So we're using the core to stabilize, and we reverse. Open out, around and catch. Out, around and catch. Beautiful. Doing really well. Last one, keep that pelvis still. Up to the ceiling, and then bend both knees in and give yourself, again, a little rock side to side. From here, keep your left knee in towards you, put both hands over the left shin, extend the right leg and curl up. Pulse that knee in towards you and switch. Pulse, pulse, switch. Pulse, pulse, switch. These are our single leg stretches. Knee in and switch. Knee in and switch. So you're just pulsing both legs every time one of the knees comes in towards you. You're curled up through the upper body and you're drawing your belly down nice and strong. Switch and hug both knees in. From here, double leg stretch. Reach both legs away, sweep your arms in a circle and hug the shins. Sweep your arms in a circle and hug the shins. So your arms and legs reach away from center at the same time. Sweep the arms around, grab the shins. Inhale, everything reaches. Exhale, everything comes in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hug. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hug. Try and stay nice and high through the upper body, and then lay yourself back down. Again, little rock side to side, just massaging out through the low back. From here, hug the knees into the chest. We go rolling like a ball. We exhale, roll up, catch with your toes away from the floor. Inhale, roll back to your shoulder blades. Exhale, roll up and catch. Inhale, roll back to the shoulder blades. Exhale, roll up and catch. So you're trying to balance with your toes away from the floor. Exhale, roll up and catch. If you want a little more, reach for the ankles, extend your legs up to the ceiling, open leg rocker, inhale, roll back, exhale, roll up and catch. Inhale when you're ready, roll back to the shoulder blades, exhale, roll up and catch. If this is much too much, you can stay with rolling like a ball, or you can have the legs a little bit bent, okay, because it's really hard to balance here, so we're working the core quite dynamically. Awesome way to build core stability and core strength. Exhale, curl up and catch. Beautiful. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, catch with your weight just behind your sit bones, and then cross your legs in front of you. Extend the legs out now, so they're going to be about mat width distance. Reach your hands in front of you, zip up nice and tall through the spine, and then round over, really drawing your belly in and lifting your rib cage. Inhale, sit tall. This is our spine stretch. Exhale, reach your hands forward, pull your belly button in like you're rounding over a beach ball. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, round. Draw the belly in. Reach your fingertips away from you. Draw your belly in a little more. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, reach the fingertips forward. Feel that upper back stretching. Inhale, sit tall. As you round forward, try not to collapse. Try to lengthen up through the rib cage. Inhale, tall. Exhale, come up and over. Pull that belly in. Lift the rib cage. Inhale, tall. Great. And then cross the legs, and we're going to come forward into our hands and knees position. Great. Walk the knees back a little bit, and then you're going to lower through a push-up, so slowly lowering your belly down to the mat. Keep your hands in line with your shoulders. Tuck the tailbone slightly. We're going to inhale, peel up into a swan, so lifting the pelvis away from the mat. And then exhale, lay your thighs, belly and chest back down, lengthening through the crown of the head. So inhale, drawing the belly in, lifting up through swan. Exhale, laying thighs, belly, chest back down. Peel up chest, belly, thighs, and thighs, belly, chest. Really think about lengthening through the crown of the head, drawing the belly in, keeping the core nice and strong. And then if you're ready for a little bit more, you can stay with the swan we just did, or we can do swan dive. Peel up. When you release, reach your hands overhead and try and keep your hands overhead as you rock back and forward. Lengthening through the hands, lengthening through the feet, just rocking back and forward. Beautiful, give it a go. If it's too much, go back to swan, draw the belly in, catch your body up, and then exhale, lay your spine back down. Well done, that's a really tricky one. Press up, sit your hips back towards your heels into a child's pose position. Take a breath here, just lengthening through the low back, and then round your body forward. We're going to come forward, getting a little more room on our mat, and then coming up into plank. Draw the belly in, point your right toes, lift your right leg up, squeezing your right glute, land the right foot. Point your left toes, lift the left leg up, lower, toes tuck under. Good, point the right toes, lift and lower. Point the left toes, lift, lower. Now as you keep going with this, keep alternating, try not to extend through your back as you lift and lower the legs. And also think about drawing the belly into the spine and pushing the floor away from you with your hands. You've got one more. Point, lift and lower, and then lift your hips up and back into inverted V. So reaching your tailbone up to the ceiling, and then walk your hands in towards your toes. This is the Pilates push-up. We're gonna go for a standing roll up. Inhale, reach your hands up and overhead. Exhale, hands wide, nod chin to chest, and slowly roll down. Without shifting your torso side to side, walk your hands out to plank. Great. You can lower to the knees or take a full push-up. We're going to inhale, bend the elbows narrow. Exhale, press. Tuck toes under, plank. Inverted V or downward dog. Walk the hands back in towards the feet. Again, try not to shift the hips side to side. This is about stability through the body. Roll up. Inhale, big reach of the hands overhead. Exhale, hands wide, nod chin to chest, rolling down. And then walk your hands back out to plank. Beautiful, find that strong plank. Push up, you can do a full push up or knee push up, up to you. Inverted V. Walk your hands back in, lots of stability through the body. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, roll up. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, nod chin to chest and roll down. One more like this. Walk your hands out to plank. Strong plank position. Inhale, lower into your push-up. Exhale, press. Lift your hips up and back, inverted V, and then walk your hands back in towards your feet. Great. From here, finishing with one more standing roll up. Inhale, reach your hands overhead. Exhale, nod chin to chest and roll your way back down. Great. From here, guys, walk it back out towards plank and then lower through a push-up, coming onto your belly again. From here, point your toes, reach your hands overhead. Inhale, we're going to lift the legs, lift the arms, everything lifting, and we're going to swim. Opposite arm and leg lift and lower, lift and lower. So as we do swimming, we're going to reach our toes and our fingertips in opposite directions, really thinking about lengthening the spine, drawing the belly in and swimming it out with control. Lift, lower. Can you lift a little higher through the chest? Can you keep the legs straight and lower everything down? Well done. From here, we're going to lift up and we're going to come on over to a modified side plank position. So if you're mirroring me, it'll be your left knee down underneath your hip. If you need a little bit of cushioning for the knee, if you get sore knees, make sure you have something soft nearby. You can put that underneath the bottom knee. From here, we're going to lift the right leg, hold it up in line with the hip, sweep that leg forward and sweep it back. So flex, foot comes forward, point and reach back. This is our kneeling side kick. Flex and forward, point and back. And again, we're building core strength. So as that leg moves, we want to keep the torso nice and stable. So exhale, belly to spine as it comes forward, inhale back. Avoid arching or rounding through the spine. So as the leg goes back, don't let the spine extend. And as the foot comes forward, try not to round. Keep that leg parallel to the floor, guys. Lift it up and lower it down. You can remove the cushioning now if you had that there. We're going to come on over into our reverse plank. So extend your legs out in front of you, have your hands behind you, and then exhale, point the toes away as you lift up into reverse plank. Right leg lifts and lowers. Left leg lifts and lowers. This is our leg pull. Right leg lifts and lowers. Left leg lifts and lowers. As you do this, again, you're trying to keep the torso as stable as possible. Push the floor away with your hands. This is our reverse weight bearing. Good. Left leg lifts and lowers. Lift everything up, squeeze the glutes and lower with control. Nice. You can just swing over to face your second side. I'm going to pivot over so I'm still facing you. So again, if you're mirroring me, and this time it'll be your right knee down, your right hand underneath your shoulder and your left leg extended. Lift the left leg, flex the left foot, sweep it forward, point and reach it back. Flex and forward, point and back. And remember, this is about building core strength. Obviously we have work in the lower body, but to really get that core engaged, we need to make sure we're keeping the torso stable. So as the leg comes forward, try not to round, and as the leg goes back, take it back as far as you can without extending. If you do feel that the spine is moving, just reduce the range a little bit so that you can control that movement. Keep the leg nice and high, flex and forward, point and reach. Bring it back in line with the body and lower. Well done. Again, take the cushioning out if you decided to use that. From here, guys, we're going to go into our next exercise. So rolling all the way down onto our back, getting ready for our teaser. Reach your hands overhead, away from your toes. Exhale, curl up into a chest lift position, and then squeeze your legs together and lift the legs. Hold at the top. Teaser, inhale, exhale, tuck your tailbone under and slowly roll your way back down to the mat. Inhale, reach your hands overhead, exhale, curl up towards a chest lift, slowly peel up through the spine, lifting the legs, hold it at the top, and exhale, tuck the tailbone under. How slowly can you lay your spine back down? Reach fingertips away from toes, exhale, curl up to chest lift, and then keep peeling up as the legs lift. Try and open the chest a little more at the top. And exhale, curl your way back down. Good, we've just got 3 more here, guys. Inhale, exhale, chest lift. Slowly curl up. Important not to use momentum. So we're really trying to use the control of the muscles as we lift and lower slowly and as we articulate through the spine. Exhale, curl up, lift the legs, squeeze open the chest, and slow lower. Good. Inhale, reach your hands overhead. Exhale, curl up. Nice strong teaser, lift the chest, draw the belly in, hold that position, and then lower as slowly as you can. Nice. Take a roll up now, guys, coming up to a seated position. I'm just going to shuffle back for a little more room. You're going to take your legs hip width distance or as wide as your mat. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Exhale, rotate over to the left. Reach your right hand over to your left toes. Inhale, sit tall. This is our saw. Pivot over to the right. Left hand to right foot. Inhale, tall. So you're going to pivot over to the left. Opposite pinky finger to pinky toe. That back hand reaches away from you nice and long. Inhale, tall. Exhale, reach the fingertips away from each other. Sit tall. Exhale, reach over like you're soaring off your pinky toe with the opposite hand. Inhale, tall. And again, rotate, reach over, soar off the opposite pinky toe with the hand. Inhale, tall. Let's add a little bit of speed. We reach, sit tall. Reach, sit tall. Exhale as you reach, inhale, tall. Exhale, reach, inhale, tall. As you rotate, draw the belly in, inhale, sit tall. Exhale, belly in, inhale, sit tall. Keep going. Reach the fingertips away from one another. really working some mobility into the spine and core strength every time we sit ourselves nice and tall. Good, and release the hands down. Well done. From here, guys, coming into a comfortable seated position, landing your hands on your thighs. Nod your chin towards your chest when you're ready. We're going to go 3 big head circles in one direction. So just drawing nice big circles, keeping the spine nice and tall, drawing the belly in to lift a little taller through the spine, and then reverse. 3 head circles in the opposite direction. Good, let this feel good for your body, guys. Make it as big as you like here. And then sit yourself nice and tall. We're going to inhale, sweep the hands wide, reaching, lengthening the spine. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale, sweep the hands wide, lengthen a little more through the body. Exhale, hands down. You are all done, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now. If this practice supported you, you are welcome to join me anytime. Please like and subscribe for more classes at Alyce, Jade, Nourish.